live eating experience. I got my sweet friend Amber Coleman to meet me downtown. We are going to Casa Don Juan, which is an amazing spot here downtown. I'm gonna flip the camera so you can see how cool this place is. Hoping that the signal keeps up with us. It's right off of the corner of Main Street and California. They have awesome outdoor seating. They got a parking lot in the back. Amazing, amazing, amazing menu. And there's multiple locations in town. So keep an eye out for Casa Don Juan. Just to give you perspective of where we are, we're right across the street from Buffalo Exchange and Retro Vegas. So hey DR, good to see you. All right, we're gonna go live. I'm gonna walk you inside and show you kind of what this place looks like. We'll go. All right, so they've got a really cool mural set up to showcases like Frida Kahlo. They've got amazing, amazing service here. Really, really amazing, very authentic, you know, for what we know here in Las Vegas. Let's go find our sweet friend Amber. Well, hello.
Hello.
Hello, friend. Are you ready to eat?
I'm ready to eat.
All right.
Chips and salsa?
Hey, Miriam. You know I want chips and
Look at what we
salsa.
have.
So, oh yes, we got chips and bean dip, chips and salsa. Say hello to my son Phoenix. Hello. So Phoenix is gonna just sort of be like in the background. He's kind of like moderating and doing some stuff. Hey, Alex, good to see you. We're about to kick off dinner. We're so excited because Amber and I have an addiction problem.
We do. It's really bad with chips and salsa.
We eat more chips and salsa than most people should ever consume in a lifetime. I think we do it on a regular basis to a point that, like, yeah, just to a point.
Because the camera's on today, you might be able to like refrain from it a little bit. What do you think?
We'll see. So feel free to ask us questions. I'm hoping it'll come up, and I started seeing a few of the notifications. So we're just gonna get this set up. We're about to order dinner. Let's talk about Casa Don Juan. Hello. Oh, Alex says hello. Hey, DR. I showed a little bit of the Frida Kahlo wall, which we'll do again when we leave. We are at Casa Don Juan. This place has been in business for, let's see, does it say? They've been around for a minute, for a hot minute. They've got one in Henderson, one in Cerrone. There's a hand.
Is this the original one though, do you know?
I don't know if this is the original one. It might be. It looks like it. It's really beautiful.
It looks like it,
I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see. Hey, Sammy. Good to see you. Look at this place. Super festive. Super amazing. We love it. I'm ready to have some dinner because I know you guys have been missing me. So I've been getting a lot of requests for this.
Oh, have you?
Oh, VR Phoenix says hi, Phoenix.
So many people.
So yeah, so we're really excited. So yes, you're gonna see us crunching on some chips, but we really are just here to kind of answer your questions, talk about Casa Don Juan. So, a couple of locations. Look at how big this menu is. You think Cheesecake Factory has a big menu? Look at this.
Oh, it's like 5 pages.
Bam.
I was intimidated just looking at it.
It's a lot. It's a lot. We already ordered our drinks because you know, I mean, I have to have the drink. I don't know about you, but I have to definitely have it. What do you think about getting it?
Well, I mean, look at the picture of the tamales.
Tamales are pretty
That
pretty
looks like
good.
something that needs to be tried.
Let's see that again.
Have you
Let's see
tried
that
it?
again.
Yeah, look at the picture of the tamales.
You know you're gonna order it, right?
I know.
Hey
right?
Danielle, or Daniel, sorry, Daniel. Hi Daniel. All right,
They have
guys.
look at the different choices. Chicken with green sauce.
Ooh, that sounds good. I might get one of those too on the side.
I'm gonna do chicken with green sauce.
All right, so you're getting a tamale. Phoenix, what do you think about getting tamale and an enchilada?
And he couldn't resist the pictures either.
So for those of you who are just joining us, we are at Casa Don Juan, downtown Las Vegas, on Main Street. We're really excited. We're doing a live stream, live dining event that we have not done in a minute. And I know you guys have been asking for it, so we are here. Sammy says beautiful decor, perfect for Taco Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday. I totally didn't even put that together.
Very festive behind
It is, I know. And if you come and visit this place, it's awesome. They have a Frida Kahlo wall. It's like a mural of Frida Kahlo across the entire side of the restaurant. It's really cool. They sell all kinds of cute little plushies and stuff that you can buy, and it's fun. So we're gonna order a food here in a minute, but please drop questions if you have for us in the comments. We'd love to, just have you be a part of our dining experience. And we're gonna start eating some chips and salsa because this is an addiction for me. I mean,
I know you want some chips and salsa.
I know.
I'm gonna put them closer.
She's trying to, and you have to do the talking if I'm gonna chew. You know this, right?
I know, right? Well, I've never been. I mean, I don't know because you said that there's locations in Henderson and somewhere downtown. This is my first time to the one downtown.
So good.
In fact, I don't drive down Main Street very often, and it's so cute how they have like the white lights.
Can you see how much it's grown down here?
Yeah.
I mean, I see what they did. We're around on the new parking garage. Like, it's booming. Booming.
Well, and all the restaurants, we should just go from one to another.
That's my plan.
Down
That's
here,
my plan.
you eat down here all the time,
I am
right?
down here all this freaking time. I live downtown right now, so like for me, it's been really cool to just be able to walk to wherever I can go at any given time, day or night. Honestly, it's been kind of fun. We're on Main Street, so if you haven't been to Main Street, this is a really cute little area of Las Vegas you should definitely visit.
It's
All
kind of
kinds
like hidden though, too. I felt like I had to like,
You have to find it. A
yeah,
little bit,
find
but
it in here, but it's
there's
really
like
cute.
vintage shops, there's thrift shops, there's volumes a little low. So how about we move it forward? Hey, thank you, Lady Victoria. Can you guys hear us? Let us know if you can hear us. Background noise is overpowering. Oh no. I don't know what we can do. I tried to do microphones, but it was not working. Does this help at all? If you're like really close watching this too, if it's not, you might have to kill it. It's a bummer. We tried to do what we could, and I tried to do microphones, but they were not having it. They were not working.
The microphone
Did not work. Did not work. I'm hoping this works okay. Let us know, guys. We're gonna wait for your comments to make sure that you can hear us. We can also just speak up too.
Yeah.
What if I do this with the menu? Does this help at all? So we're just gonna like test everything. We're gonna try it all. No help. Awesome. Awesome. Well, this might be a bust. There's only been twice now that we've had issues. One time we couldn't get connection.
Oh yeah, when we were at the Nation, right?
No, we were at the Paris.
Oh, the Paris, yeah.
Gabby Cafe Gap.
It was good. It was really good. We could say that. But
It was good. So if you can't hear us, this is gonna really suck. Let us know. I'm super bummed.
I know.
Yes, it helps. We can still hear you, just like club background noise, faint volume. All right, guys, we're gonna keep talking. We're doing our best. I'm sorry. I was gonna do mics, but they were not working. They were not responding. So we're just gonna do what we can. We'll just lean in. We're just gonna lean in. All righty. Oh, that's fine. Sure. Alrighty. So you can hear. Thank you, DR. All right, we're gonna keep moving here. We're not gonna cancel because of some
No, we
low
don't do
volume
that.
BS. We're just gonna keep leaning in and talking. We're just gonna eat like this. Bless you. So if you're just tuning in, we are.
It is allergy season.
It is allergy season. I just took an allergy pill
time?
myself. Actually, no, I didn't. I put it in my pocket to take it at dinner.
Oh yeah, the allergy pill.
Yeah, so bottom line is we are just those of you just tuning in, we are downtown at Casa Don Juan, amazing Mexican restaurant.
Cute Main Street.
Cute
Very
little Main
cute
Street.
right down Main Street.
Lots of like little vintage shops, a lot of little thrift shops, really cool restaurants down here. This is helping, I think. This is helping. They're saying this is helping.
Okay.
Thank you guys for the comments. We love you. And so we're going to be eating some chips and salsa. We're going to be eating some... Oh, when we lean in, it helps. Well, then I will lean in. This is going to be fun.
Okay.
Isn't
We're
this
gonna
fun?
talk
This is
like
like,
this.
you know what this is? It's choose your own adventure. Tell us what else. Should we pick our nose too? Does that help? I mean, I don't know. Anyway,
Don't
we're
ask
about to...
questions like that. We might not like the answer.
We're about to order dinner at Casa Don Juan. I am not a smoker. Thank you for asking, the boss. I'm not. Casa Don Juan, and it's really good Mexican food. They've got great salsa. I'm a big salsa snob. Are you a salsa snob?
Oh, I am a salsa snob. And you always know if the beans are good at a Mexican restaurant, then it's a good restaurant, right?
Yep.
So I'm very interested in trying the beans.
The beans are
today.
good here. We've got some guacamole on its way. Do you eat guacamole normally when you go to a Mexican restaurant?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Some people don't. I don't order it every time because if it's not made fresh, I don't want to have it. I don't have it. I got it. Ray Ray wants us to order shrimp cocktail. Oscar says, see. You know what I need the most? This allergy pill that I got to take as soon as my drink
Do
comes.
they have shrimp cocktails?
I think they do. I think they have a shrimp. Tell us what should we order, guys? What do you guys order normally when you go to a Mexican restaurant where you live? Or when you come to Vegas even? Like, where do you go? What do you order? I normally am a crispy tacos girl. I like fajitas every now and then. And I think I'm going to do carne asada tonight.
Carne asada.
I need some
Yummy.
red meat.
Crispy tacos are
Hey Jake Gallen, lady. Hey, how are the margaritas? I'm waiting for the margaritas. So I don't know. Do you do normally enchiladas?
I don't do enchiladas a whole lot. I mean, I like them.
Yeah.
But I do
Too
like the
cheesy?
crispy, either tostados or tacos. And like I said, if I see a tamale on the picture, I'm going to have to
I
try
love me a
it.
good tamale. Chicken mole. Oh, I've never had mole. I've been wanting to try mole. I'm afraid to try it. I don't know why. Where's the margarita and the fired fried fish? Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Again, we're going live. We're at Casa Don Juan downtown and on Main Street. So Amber's here because she's the Wizard of Loans and chili relleno tacos burritos. Somebody says I like chili relleno too. And because she's a Wizard of Loans, and there's so much news right now about loans and how questions about all the rates and inflation and Ukraine and Russia.
Where do you want me to start?
I mean, girl, I just thought, why don't we enjoy a meal while we have that conversation, while we chew on this info?
Yeah.
So if you guys have questions about moving to Vegas, living in Vegas, or about what we're doing, where we're eating, just let us know. Drop a comment. We'd be happy to answer your question as long as our mouth isn't dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
You want me to talk about it?
Maybe give a small update.
A little bit more tips and
I
sauce.
definitely need another chip, so you can take over for a minute. But.
I mean, well, when you're talking about the interest rates, they were rising pretty steadily. Like they hit the highest levels that they've hit, like as far as how fast they rose. And then once everything started happening in Ukraine, they stopped. So that kind of slowed us down for a minute. But then, like today and yesterday, what's top on the news is what gas prices, right?
Oh my god!
Like
I think we're gonna be doing a
right?
gas card giveaway. So if you don't follow me on Instagram and
That's
Cerrone
a good
Group,
idea. Gas card
please go
giveaway.
online this week. We're gonna be doing some gas card giveaways. Yeah.
So when gas is talked about, that means that we're going to be paying more out of our pockets means higher inflation, right? So higher inflation means they're going to have to do something with the rate. But like I said before, no,
right?
they're going to have to. No, inflation means they're going to have to raise the rate.
Well, I know,
like
but
every
then
time
it
they talk
possibly
about,
could push us to a recession. Right?
yeah, well, that's the thing is that there's a teetering act right now. So if you go too fast, then you're going to raise rates too much.
Right.
And there's too many things happening at the same time. High everything, because everything seems high right now. You're looking at house prices, rates, gas prices, right? When everything goes up, then there's a teetering act. So we don't want to go into a recession at the same time. So that the Fed had a really fun job. I don't know that I would ever want to be a Fed.
I love it. Our Instagram handle is at Las Vegas Gal and at Amber Coleman Loans. So be sure to follow us. And then at Cerrone Group, Cerrone. Check it out, follow us. And then we're going to order our food in a minute. How's the Airbnb market in North Las Vegas? Looking to invest around there? Any feedback? So we actually just put out an Airbnb video. There's going to be rules and regulations changing with Airbnb across the valley. Thank you for that update, by the way.
Oh yeah, no
More
problem.
questions to come.
Yeah.
Airbnb is going to be allowed everywhere as of July, just with regulation. I think we're ready whenever you are. No problem. Yeah, absolutely. Just want to make sure he knew
That's
we were definitely ready
exciting
to
though.
eat.
So say that one more time.
Airbnb right now is
everywhere?
restricted. So North Las Vegas already allows it. You just have to have a license, you have to permit it, you have to go through all the hoops that they have, and there are definitely some hoops if you're a resident. But definitely you can do it. So North Las Vegas is a great place to do it, especially because of all the North Las Vegas events like EDC and the NASCAR events that happen out there. A lot of the stuff that happens out there, it's really, really convenient, and people who come in and visit families who work at the base, like really, really convenient. So North Las Vegas is a really good idea, but across the valley, if you're looking at it, basically there's going to be no more restriction. It's just going to be regulated across the valley. Yes. Hey, Mark Anthony, good to see you. Right? So it's a good thing. We don't know what it's going to look like. It's a little bit of the wild, wild west. But if you're looking to invest in Vegas and looking at Airbnb, there's definitely going to be more options as of July. So get on it now.
Hey, what about the HOAs on the Airbnb? Do they?
Some of the HOAs will let you do it, and some of them will not. Yeah.
Okay,
so
so you have
finding a home without an HOA is helpful, and just making sure that you look up all those rules beforehand. We can guide you. We can give you all the access to the information you need, but you have to be the one that ultimately does the research because that's a liability.
Great that they're opening that. What a great thing for investors.
It's going to be awesome. And for those of you who are thinking about investing, the idea normally is, I'll just buy a little house in Vegas and do Airbnb. The little houses in Vegas, the lower price homes, are definitely being bought up by a lot of hedge funds and things like that. So if you can push a little bit more on that budget, you'll get it back. Trust me, they absolutely are. And you'll get it back for that reason, whether you get a long-term renter or even short-term. Like rent is skyrocketing right now in the city, sadly, which makes me very sad. But somebody did ask also, they said, first of all, thank you, Mark Anthony, we love you, we appreciate you. He said it's been a year, he still watches our videos, we love you.
We love you.
Ray says, I suggest investing in water. DR asked, how's the available home inventory and has it improved at all? Improved. No. I mean, I'm just going to say no, it hasn't improved, and I don't want to be negative, but
that's not negative, it's just truthful.
Yeah, we just definitely have limited inventory, which definitely is creating, you have to have your dukes up when you're ready to go in.
That's why you need a fighter.
And you need people like us who are definitely having success with getting our offers approved because we're strategic and we're really good at making friends with the agent and making sure they know what's what. For those of you who have just tuned in, I'm seeing quite a few people come online. We are at Casa Juan, downtown Las Vegas on Main Street.
Doing tips and
doing a live eating event with my sweet friend Amber Coleman from Guild Market. We're about to take our order. Really excited because I'm freaking hungry, and I'm waiting for that margarita to come. So whenever it comes,
We have waited all day to eat.
yes, we purposely waited all day because we knew that we were going to be gorging
So
ourselves.
the head's a little throbbing.
We
You need a
definitely.
chip right now?
I might need a chip right now.
Okay.
Yes. So honestly, home inventory has definitely not improved, but we've been really successful. So if you're going to do this thing, if you're going to go out there and try to buy, just be ready for a process. Be ready to be committed to it. It's not a leisurely buying market. It's not. I might look this weekend. I don't know. If you want to buy, you better be ready to go. Hey,
Yeah.
Chris from the UK. Welcome. Thanks for joining us down on Main Street.
What time is it in the UK?
Yeah. What time is it in the UK? I'm gonna take a bite. Take a bite.
Take a bite. Well, I think that the people that would rent normally are not renting right now. So they do have to buy because the rents are so high right now. And they're so
Let's see my
competitive
margarita.
too.
Sorry, I just got distracted.
Oh, there's the margarita.
Yes, thank you. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Like water, right? Let me get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool water?
Yes, please. Thank you. They all want us to look how big this margarita is. Yeah, about to drink this margarita. What do we? They want a shrimp cocktail. Do you have a shrimp cocktail? Can we order that for everybody on the screen here? Yes, and then what are you gonna get me?
Okay, I'm gonna get
This menu is huge.
this one right here. The
Number-
tamale,
number
the
one and
tamale
number
and one taco.
Number one?
Yeah. Oh, number one, yeah.
What kind of tamale?
So the tamale, I'm gonna do chicken with green sauce.
Sure. What can I try for?
Let's do chicken.
Chicken bucket plate?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
I'm gonna do the carne asada, please.
Can I have a plate?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of asada?
Medium. Corn, please. Thank you. And then whatever he wants.
Tamale, one
All
enchilada.
right, guys.
One tamale and one enchilada.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink this. She doesn't have anything to cheers me with.
What kind of tomato?
They are bringing.
Pineapple.
Is it yummy?
It's delicious. Good Lord, I needed that after today.
Pineapple?
The pineapple raisin.
Was it crazy today?
It was nuts
Was
today.
energy weird today?
It was energy was weird, but it was a good day, productive day. Just a strange day. I'll tell you, I had a friend. This is a strange story, and I feel weird even saying it live, but it was a very strange thing that happened. She has an RV, and she parked the RV in a secured lot with a gate and a code and cameras, and she just found out today that her RV has been being used by someone. Not like stolen
Like
and
in her
gone.
backyard?
No,
Or,
it's
I mean,
in like a, she pays for it to
at like
park
a
at
store- like
at
a storage
place.
unit?
And she literally said there's someone has been using it and returning it, and then using it and returning it, and she's like,
There's no lock. She didn't put a lock on it.
no, it's locked. Everything's locked. She's like, I'm the only one that has a key. I've never used it. I just bought it. I was just about to go use it for the first time, and they told me it's gone. And so I'm like, first of all, they have cameras, so we're gonna be able to catch the person. I said maybe they think it's theirs, and the key just happens to work. You know
Yeah,
what I
maybe
mean?
they have one of those keys that just, you know how like the
Opens all of
dealers
them?
have
Yeah.
keys where they opens everything?
Isn't that
So
crazy?
So people could just be randomly going to take
Yes.
whoever's RV.
Taking it out for a spin. And here's the deal. It's in Summerlin. So all of you people who say, I'm gonna go to Summerlin, da da da, it's in a beautiful area of town. It's in a locked, guarded facility. I don't know if they're guarded, but they're definitely locked. They definitely have cameras. And it has been taken and brought back and then taken again. So we're all day today. I was like, is this for real right now? Is this really happening? Twilight
So it
Zone.
wouldn't be like a squatter. It's more like a taker.
It's a, you know what it is?
And, like,
It's a
bring it back to
vacationer. It's a
the-
professional vacationer. That's what it is.
Oh,
How nuts
that,
is that? I'm sorry, but that's freaking nuts.
I've never heard people taking, like randomly
Like, I'm
taking
gonna steal it and then
trailers.
I'm gonna bring it back. Like, thank you so much. And now I'm gonna bring it back.
Yeah, never heard of that. That's a first.
Anywho, yes. So back to the question at hand. Okay, I just want to once again enjoy the fact that look how large this is. Couple of other questions came up. Is it true that the Raiders hired a parole officer as head coach? I don't know. Is that true, Phoenix? Is that true?
As head coach.
Can you do a little Google search for me?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna do a Google search. I don't know. Do you?
That's interesting. No, I don't follow it a whole lot. I probably should follow it a little bit more,
I love that. I love it.
but that's a great question. We're gonna look it up right now.
Look it up right now.
See what site
Thank
that's
you for
on.
being our localized researcher. We
Hopefully
love
it's a
you.
parole officer that has some football experience.
I mean,
would hope so. If that's
They
the
better,
case.
because I paid a whole hell of a lot for my tickets. I'm going to get my money's worth. By the way, for those of you who didn't watch this last season, we did a giveaway where we flew winners. I think he's following today. Alex Entertainment was one of our winners. Flew him in He flew himself in, actually. We paid for his hotel. We paid for his food. We took him to a game at the Raiders Stadium because that's the kind of stuff that we do. So if you want to be a part of that, follow us on Instagram. Stay tuned because we're doing several of those giveaways. Josh McDaniels is head coach, and was he a parole officer at one time?
I don't think so.
We do not believe that is true, but we have a very new researcher on the team here that is learning his job on the fly tonight. So, okay, so again, we're at Casa Don Juan tonight, downtown. I just want to make sure that I'm answering everybody's questions. Okay, we've got. I found it. Oh, this one says, my husband and I are still renting and anxious about next year. Not sure if we can afford it. He's a teacher, so not sure if I want to go through the real estate route. The teacher program is a really good program. Is it still
there
alive?
is an amazing program. It is still alive. There's an amazing program for teachers. You're so cute.
I'm like, drink this bowl.
There's an amazing program for teachers that gives a lower rate than the normal rate, and then they get $7,500 to go towards your down payment. So it's very helpful for teachers, and it doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah, listen,
know?
we know it's fearful, it's scary, but sooner rather than later is when you should call, right?
Yeah.
And there's, listen, I've seen some magic happen this last year with our clients because they work with you and they work with me. I know that sounds like a sales pitch. It's not. It's just freaking truth. Get over
And
it.
you never know who's going to list tomorrow. So it's crazy out there, but it's a matter of like, whoever's looking at that point.
Be ready to go. Yeah.
And what they're looking at. So
Yeah.
you can, the worst you could get told is no. But you don't give what you don't ask for. So I say let's try.
Do it, baby. Don't be scared. It's always a good time to buy. We just have to find the right program and the right situation for you. And again, this isn't a sales pitch. I just want to make sure you guys know. Okay, what liquors do you prefer? Paul, Carl, Lucas. Hey, Paul. My guess is that Lacey's a rum girl, while Amber can knock back scotch like a Highlander. Hey, that's a lot of faith in you right there. Holy shit. I am allergic to gluten, and barley and wheat and a bunch of crap that I'm not supposed to eat. So that was a nice discovery during the pandemic, and thank God it's actually made me so much healthier. But
were you what did you say, whiskey girl?
He said I think I'm a rum girl. I do
rum
like
girl.
it.
Were
I
you
like
a rum
rum.
girl
Does
before
rum
that?
have gluten in it?
I don't know.
Phoenix, will you Google rum? My son already seems to know that rum does not have gluten in it. Why do you know that, 16? I have no idea. I'm so ignorant when it comes to alcohol. I have no idea. So here's what I'll tell you. I love tequila. I've always loved tequila. Tequila sometimes can make you make decisions you do not want to make.
I was gonna say,
Makes your clothes come off. But
I was gonna say I heard about your tequila.
I'm pretty sure I've got a better handle on that these days. Pretty sure. And if I don't, well, enjoy the show, right? I do like tequila and I like vodka, but I love, honestly, my favorite drinks are red wine, like a good red blend or like a good cab. Love red wine. I do love tequila. Love margaritas, and I love. Hi, how are you? And I love drinking Bloody Marys. Those are my three things that I rotate through. Amber, you don't drink anymore, yeah? Or you don't drink at all, right?
No, I have certain medical problems, so I don't drink. So I'm
I do it for
here
her.
to make sure she gets home good.
I have a 16-year-old with me that can drive, so that's why we brought him BD. Right?
Yeah.
If you were to drink, what kind of alcohol do you think you might like?
I'm not sure. I mean, the margaritas always look really good. They look
Margaritas
fun.
are good.
Yeah,
I'm not a
they
beer
look fun.
drinker. I've never been a beer drinker, and now I know why my body always said hell no to the beer.
Yeah.
Gluten, baby. Anyway, seeing a lot of
Beer
people
makes
join
the beer
us.
bellies come out.
I know. I'm somebody needs a beer belly. Not for me. I do always wish I was a cool girl who could drink beer, though.
Oh, do you?
I always wished I was a cool girl. I mean, it did when I was younger. I used to see my friends kicking back beers, and I was always like, that makes me want to vomit. But that looks really cool and refreshing.
Oh, yeah.
Like on a hot summer day in Vegas, having a cold ass beer. Can't do it, so I won't. But I do love a good Bloody Mary. I am on the hunt for the best Bloody Mary in the world, and I'm
Have
gonna
you
say
tried
this.
it here?
I'm probably gonna get Child Protective Services called on me, but my children have definitely learned how to mix a good Bloody Mary for their mom because I've taught them over the years. This is how it's done. They don't drink them with me, but they definitely are a part of the conversation when it comes to a good Bloody Mary. So
I love the conversation. Look at you guys.
give me a phone call later. We're fine. Good question. Thank you for asking that. What a cute question. Mark Anthony says, hey, evening from the UK. Okay, Sammy says, I found an apartment to rent in October, and by Christmas it had gone up almost $200. I'm sorry, Sammy. I'm glad you got in before they raised that price point. That's what's happening, and that's why so many people aren't renting as much. There's a lot
I
of
think
people that have to
that's
buy.
what's causing the inventory because of the rent. I've heard people, that their lease is up and then they have to renew, and their rent goes up $400 in a month. And I think that's just going to continue as we're kind of in this, what we're doing right now with the low inventory.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting year. year. I'm not losing hope. I never lose hope. I think that's
Oh,
one
no,
good thing
no.
about us. We don't
I
lose
mean-
hope. We just shift and pivot, right?
Yeah, well, and that's the thing you can always depend on. Is the
Amazing
market
shifts.
will
You found
always
that?
change, right? One thing that's the only thing you can depend on is the market will always change.
Yep.
So just because it's that way today doesn't mean that tomorrow. Just like we saw in November and December, we saw a little bit of a shift.
Yeah.
Where you could
Totally.
get into houses, didn't have to pay over appraised value, right? We saw that just a couple months ago. So we'll see shifts and stuff as things come out, and that's the time to jump. So that's why it's good to start now.
Yeah.
You know,
Huge.
whatever
It's
you're
so
doing, so that you
huge.
can catch one of those shifts and.
It's good. I was just saying, it's so huge for people to talk to us sooner rather than later because I cannot tell you how many times people talk to you and they go, oh, I can do this much sooner than I thought, or oh, I need a little bit more time.
Yeah.
So it's just so important to like have that conversation
Yeah,
going.
and as you're watching the marketing, you see like it gets to a point where, you know, like sometimes when the news starts releasing something crazy, everybody's watching it and nobody's looking out.
Right.
Like, so you have maybe a week in between there where you can just jump on something. So you never know. You have to just be ready to jump when it's time to jump.
And I know this sounds crazy, but I'm just like quick tip, and I would never wish this on anybody, but when the Omicron virus really kind of hit Vegas in December and January, it really kind of wiped out the city. Like we had quite a few rising cases. Like that's when people were getting the best deals on houses. So it's when there's less people are turning and shifting their attention to something else. That's when you need to be the honey badger that doesn't get
And
what
we
you
said
want.
that multiple times too, like right now is the time
Don't
to
be the
jump.
sheep. Yeah, jump in when everybody else is busy on vacation or busy doing
Well,
whatever.
and that's the thing that happened too when the city started to
Hold on,
open.
look at this thing.
Oh, take a drink. Oh, yes.
That's the biggest margarita I've ever seen in my life. Go
It
ahead.
does have a really cool glass to it.
And it's a goblet.
But I think it's a good message not to be the sheep anyway.
No,
Jump
yeah.
when it's time to jump. Or just be ready. Just be ready to buy when it's time. You know, so like get everything lined up and then
Yeah.
and then when we see a market that works, just go for it.
If you guys are watching this live stream and you haven't talked to me or Amber or my team yet, you're making a major mistake. Even if you're thinking about moving here in 20 years, like just call us. Plus, like, hello, come into town. I'm down on Main Street all the time. You'll probably bump into me. We'll probably high five and maybe give each other a hug as long as like we don't
So
have any
this is where
virus.
you hang all the time.
I'm down here all the goddamn time. All
So
the
you,
time.
I can drive down here all the time. And
All the time, and I'm usually working the corner because that's what I do in my free time. I just work that corner on Main Street. You know how I do. No, I do though. I just did a photo shoot down here with my roller skates.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, where is the camera? It's like, oh, it's right there.
No,
I'm
I
like
was
trying to
wondering
figure out
where
where
that
my hand
was,
is. Damn. All right, let's go find. For those of you that have joined us, we've lost a few people, but those that are coming online, hello. We're at Casa Don Juan, downtown Las Vegas, on Main Street. Let's see what other questions we have here. Drop your questions in here, guys. This person on my friend's sad RV story said it's a taker, squatter, weird kindness. Maybe. My
Weird
friend had her
kindness?
RV stolen, and it's the strangest thing because they returned it and then stole it
I
again.
like your positivity though. That's your kindness. I love it.
Your friend needs to be charging for every time it was taken for a ride. You're right, actually. My friend's poor RV, I told her, I
Well,
said,
there's got to be like,
There's
there's got
gotta
to be
be something.
cameras.
There
There's
are
gotta be
cameras,
that
yes.
they can find who
There's
it is.
definitely cameras. I just still can't. I'm like,
And a truck has to like back into it so you can get a license plate for that.
yeah, it's nuts. I literally have no words for what's going on. Okay, let's see. Your friend is, okay, DR says, can you convince my wife to move to Las Vegas? I'm having zero luck. DR, that is what I do best. In fact, I need a PhD in convincing people to move to Las Vegas, and I do it out of pure love, pure, honest,
It
to
might
goodness love for my city. Like, come on in town, come on a vacation, plan, reach out. There's a phone number and an email address and a link you can click in the description below. We will plan drinks. I will convince your wife. And if I don't, I'll admit it online. I probably don't.
It might be actually Lacey's fault that so many people want to move to Vegas.
I do take a little bit.
credit for that?
I take credit, but I don't want to take credit because I'm upset about it. I do want everybody to here because it's so amazing, but it's definitely creating. I didn't say all at once, guys. I said move here. I did not say all at once. What other questions do we have for Amber, guys? This is a great opportunity. We only get access to her a little bit, but she is so busy. So we want to make sure that we get all the questions answered. Let's see. Pollux is still here. Hey, Pollux. No, it doesn't. I'm gluten-free too. No, thank you, Miriam. Rum does not have gluten. Thank you, my 16-year-old son that should not have known that answer without looking it up. Luckily, he is not one of those kids. I'm so grateful. Can't wait to get there Friday. Lucky Lady Travels, heading to Fremont. Hello, girl. I'm down here all the time. Y'all need to reach out.
Are you at Fremont?
I'm at Fremont. Listen, I work the corners at Fremont too. I gotta earn that extra cash when going gets tough. I gotta have that backup. Let's see here. Holly Bennett says, try a bacon Bloody Mary. Yeah, I do love a good bacon Bloody Mary. You know that the D actually has a Bloody Mary that has a full-blown slider on top, like in a skewer, like a slider.
Oh, really?
And then there's another place in town that has like a lobster, a crab leg, a lobster, a big old shrimp, wrapped in bacon, a burger. Like, it's a full meal. Like, you order a Bloody Mary, it's $27, but it's a full meal and a
Really?
What? Damn, that's like...
When
oh.
she said bacon, I was thinking it was like bacon flavored. So
No, well,
like,
there's that too. There's bacon flavored. Yes,
Okay.
I did not know that, but I absolutely know that. Okay, what else? Vodka is a staple in my nights out. Hey, Chris, doing it up. Hey, Dave, good to see you. Gluten-free beer is a thing. They are yummy. All right, I'll have to give that a shot. Someone wants to order a pina colada. Lori says, hey, Lori, I haven't seen you in a minute on here. Planning a move to Vegas from Memphis, single, looking for private room rental. I feel like that's the same Lori I've seen on here before. Looking for private room rental, many available opportunities that you know about. Yeah, you know, room rentals are interesting. I see a lot of them on Facebook. You know what I would recommend to all of you watching this? If you are genuinely considering moving to Vegas, and I don't know if you're about this or not, are you a part of like the Facebook groups for Las Vegas? Some of the Facebook,
some of them, like the local
groups?
Las Vegas,
Yeah.
the Born Here Las Vegas. Like
The only
those
thing is that you can't use a realtor in those groups. You have to work with me. That's the only caveat if I'm going to give you this guidance here. Same with the loan officers. Okay? There's a lot of realtors that use those for prospecting for clients. The reality is like there's some really good, just really good kind of localized Facebook pages that will list, hey, I've got a room for rent. They don't want to put it on Craigslist because that's weird. They don't want to put it on Marketplace because that's weird. So they like try to work within these smaller subdivisions, sub-communities within Vegas. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool that they do that.
I do not know. Hey, Mr. C, I do not know of any offhand, but I do know that we work with a broker who has over 500 rental homes under contract, which means we have access to that inventory when it hits the market before it goes online. So if you are still thinking about renting, certainly reach out to us. We'd love to chat with you and see if that's the right fit for you or see how we can help you in that way.
It's probably a good market for investors to get into to buy houses to rent out their room. Right?
Yeah, hell yeah. You
Like,
can
that's a
make
good
5
market
times,
to get
5
into.
times,
If that's
yeah.
something that's selling a lot, you can probably make a lot more.
That's a really good
make
point.
a lot more on the house.
I think you can do it as long as they're 30 days or longer. You can get away with doing that without an Airbnb license. Little idea for you guys who are cashing out.
That's a good idea.
Listen, what did we say? We said this recently. If the investment bankers and all the hedge funds are putting their money in real estate, then we should
What
be
should we
doing it
do?
too.
Yeah. I watched the stock market go like, I think what it was 800 points down yesterday,
Oh
and
my
I'm
God,
like,
that must do it.
I would be, for me, I'm thinking, yeah, hard assets. Houses. Probably a good one. Yeah. And I mean, with the changes and things too, and I was watching something today, like, you know, with the teetering, and if they do hit recession, housing always does really good during recessions because the rates are really good.
Yeah, and even with the rates now, I want to just reiterate, like, they are still really great rates, still
They're just
all-time
not
low.
COVID rates, but they're all-time low
I love that
rates.
you're saying that. We need to say that more often. Hold on, look at this thing.
Oh, yes.
I can't help it. It's so big. All right, let's see what else we got here. Guys, give us some more
I think they
questions.
forgot our
Please.
guacamole.
They might
forgot
have.
our guacamole. Okay, more
Still
salsa.
amazing. Still amazing.
I'm
I
eating a
love
little
these
salsa
guys.
though. I
And
need
this
to
is this
talk
salsa
more.
not really
It's
good?
really good.
Really good.
Like
I'm a
it has
salsa
like a
snob.
like kind of a
Like green-
roasted pepper to it. You kind
Little
of taste that.
Mhm. Girl, if you all make your own salsa and you want to send some to me, I will happily take it. Just you know, let's make sure it's packaged appropriately. I would happily. I love homemade
packaged
salsa.
appropriately.
Can you imagine it shows up? It's like all over. It's happened before. All right, Lori says your advice for me is always right on point. Oh, thanks, Lori. We love you. Pollux, you're coming back in May. He says he has to buy me a margarita this time. Pollux is our lucky winner. He came and joined me and Jacob's Life in Vegas for a
Was that the
Raiders
Raiders?
game. Yes, we had a great time.
Congratulations.
Him and Rhonda, our other winner, both joined us. Yes. What a fun time. Honestly, I love meeting you guys in person. I don't always get to be the person who actually walks you into the homes that you're buying, but I'm always a part of the process and the behind the scenes. And I love being able to just kind of mingle. We're actually going to be doing some events coming up, so stay tuned. I'm going to be announcing them on Instagram as well as on
So we can't get a
Facebook.
sneak peek, right?
I mean, I'll tell you a little bit.
Okay, a little bit.
Facebook, Instagram, as well as YouTube, I'm going to be announcing. We're going to be doing community events, which basically is my way of, now that the masks are off here in Vegas, and we're sort of getting back to normal. High five on that one. Right? Damn. We're going to be doing like park events, or like I might be doing a giveaway, like we're gonna invite 50 people to come to like a Aviators game or
that's
stuff like
awesome.
that. So we're really trying to, and then if you're a client and you work with us, we're gonna start doing happy hours once a month. So we all on us, we pay for it. You just come out and have
So when you come to
cocktails.
Vegas, when you move to Vegas, you got an immediate friend.
We're trying to help you guys build, because that's what I say all the time,
Relationships and stuff.
relationships and community, because Vegas is hard to build a community in unless you kind of have a direct focus of what you're going after. So isn't it fun?
Because it's so big, and you go
Yeah.
to such different places too. That
I love it, and we'll do it at every side of town. And what I love is almost every time Mr. Jacobs Life in Vegas shows up to our events, because he knows a lot of you guys are his followers as well. And Miss Amber Coleman also shows up. So it's like 3 celebs in one place. Can I help you? It's really 2
Do I get to
celebs, and
say
then
I'm
I'm
a
just the
celeb?
announcer. I'm just the announcer. You're the
no, I don't know
celeb.
that I'm a celeb.
You're the celeb. Okay, let's see here. Oh, here we go. Some good questions coming in, guys. Thank you so much. Aki says now Aki is 50. Well, you should be. This is a goblet of alcohol. I'm going to be sloshed by the end of this thing. Trying to get some food in me. 80s Warrior says, what happens when people can't afford to sustain the prices of homes because Vegas is built on the service industry? Any thoughts? Are prices coming down? Great question. Great question.
That is a
What are
great
your
question.
thoughts?
Well, I think it is based on the service industry, but a lot of people lately are moving in because they have jobs that work from home now. So we've completely changed over
Our
like.
industry is not 100% service based.
No, it's not, and there has been a lot of industry that's moved in town too. But the more and more loans that I'm doing are people that are working from home, so on their computers. So it's kind of changed the whole landscape here,
Yeah,
and
it's
giving
been really
people an
interesting.
options on where to live too. So it seems like the desert is the choice for the weather.
That, and also just we're still, I know it sounds like we're so overpriced, we're so expensive, but by comparison across the nation, some of the other major cities of our size,
Yeah.
we're actually pretty still very, very cheap.
Yeah.
Especially with our tax breaks and all the stuff that you get for being
Well, and we
local.
border California too, so you know, with their prices that they have there and the taxes. So
Yeah.
with the tax breaks, it definitely makes it worth it.
Love it. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep going on this. I'm so excited about these questions.
I know.
Thank you, ladies, that are looking for me down here. DLVTT retracted a message. I'm sad. I want you to deliver that again to me. I'll take you guys up on it. I'm already in Vegas. Won't be buying until late fall. Awesome. If you're not in buying mode till late fall,
We're
call
glad
now.
you're buying.
We love that you're thinking about
Good job.
buying. Very proud of you. That's
Fall's
awesome.
gonna be here before you know it, right?
Aki Islander. I love that name. What a cool name. Glad to see you guys are friends again. It's been a while. We were never not
again?
friends. Listen.
You're not my friend for a while.
I didn't share with you, but I did a live stream talking about how we weren't friends and how, no, of course not. You're like one of my best friends on the planet Earth. Oh my God, you guys. But thanks for the shout out. We love you. Can Amber do loans in Utah and in Nevada in 2022? Amber,
Yes, I can. In fact, we should just share all the states I can.
let's do it.
in, right?
Amber can do loans in Utah.
Well, let's talk about my whole office because there's multiple loan offices in my office, so we can do it in
I'm
Utah,
gonna drink to this. Go ahead.
Nevada, Arizona, California. We just got Montana, Idaho, and then I believe Washington's being added here at any moment.
So it doesn't mean you have to just move to Las Vegas. I know you're watching for Las Vegas content. Hello there. This lady can help you in all of those states. Same again. Let's do it again. Nevada.
I'm trying to go around the map as
Go
I
around
do
the
it.
map.
So Nevada, California, Arizona, Utah, Idaho, Montana.
Arizona.
Did I say Arizona?
Arizona.
Arizona, and then Washington.
And Washington. Oh
And I
my.
actually just had a client call me and say that they're moving to Oklahoma.
And they want to use you.
Yeah,
You're like,
so I
I'll
was
get
like, well,
licensed.
it's only a 2-hour test because I already have all the states.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. And that is too. If you guys don't end up moving to Vegas, you know we want you to move here, of course. But I realize that it's not always for everyone. Please at least work with Amber. She is so knowledgeable and is so caring. I just can't
I was
say
getting
it
a really big
enough.
head when I was Lacey.
You should, girl. You know. Look, Miriam says she's looking for Etta Washington for an investment property. Miriam, you know who to call, bro. Hello. All right, let's see here.
Well, another thing too, sometimes you're living in Las Vegas and then you decide that you want to buy a second house somewhere.
That's
Or,
absolutely true. And you should be doing that,
and you do-
diversifying where you're putting your
well,
money.
You guys
100%.
have relationships with other agents that
Yes.
are out there too. so then you're still kind of connected.
It's honestly one of my favorite things is being able to say, hey, get it, Las Vegas isn't for you, or hey, Vegas is for you and you're selling your home in XYZ state. And what I love more than anything is I have personally taken the first 3 years of my career, I've spent a lot of time talking to agents in every other state because I knew that a lot of people were interested in moving to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So for me, it was about building relationships with the bigger agents or even just agents in general across the nation so I could make sure that I had a friend in every state that I could refer to a friend if they needed someone to sell their home, right? Or refer to a
It's
friend.
smart to have people in it.
And I just love people and I love meeting people. So it just helps me really learn more about the business. Yeah, so we can absolutely connect you to not only an amazing lending team who can help you in any of those states, but then also just anybody who might want to help you either sell a home or if you turn tail and run the other way, we'll help you find a house that works for you in any of those, any state. Good point. Thanks for my plug on that one.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. Mr. C says good evenings. Hey, good Mr. C. Spencer Crypto Vibe. It's been a minute since I've seen you on here. Hey y'all, I see you live. I stopped coming and watch. I'm scared to ask, but what do you think about Sandy Valley, southwest of the city? That's my kind of spot, but I doubt their kind of spot. Sandy Valley's kind of interesting. Do you know much about it? Are you doing much down there?
Well, I know this because I've done Sandy Valley. Sandy
Great
Valley,
question.
isn't that the valley that they're borders to California?
Yeah, I think so.
It's small in Sandy Valley, so you could do like USDA loans, which are rural loans, 100% financing, lower rates, lower MI. So because when you're buying rural, like and it's good to live in a. I personally like, I do like living in the city too, but I like the rural areas.
Spencer, what a great opportunity.
Yeah. So there's different programs out there. If you're going to buy just out of town like that, because Sandy Valley is like an hour. Is it an hour?
It's about an hour, I think. I don't know, Spencer, correct us if we're wrong, but I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about, and that's exactly the direction.
Yeah, like I know the direction you're talking. I don't want to say the streets just in case I get it wrong, but yeah, you could do things like USDA loans, which gives you a lot of benefits because of 100% financing basically.
I
and
love
when you're
that.
buying out there, so I don't know if you're doing as many competing on things, but I think anything outside is going to start getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I love it. And they do have Spencer was just saying they have 2-acre lots out there, and it's similar to Pahrump, guys. If you're looking at something a little bit more off the beaten path, kind of away from Vegas, or just on the outskirts, Pahrump is an amazing opportunity. Our team definitely represents there. Mesquite is a really good one. Indian Springs is an amazing one. Boulder City doesn't have as big of lots, but it's a little bit harder to get into, but it's amazing.
Well, they do some USDA up there too.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
And Laughlin. I love Laughlin.
Laughlin's amazing
I love
too.
Laughlin.
Yeah. So I think if you guys are like, Vegas doesn't always have to mean you're close to the neon. It could be I'm 30 minutes drive from Vegas or I'm 45 minutes drive, but you can still take advantage of the taxes in Nevada, all the wonderful things, without having to deal with like crunchy prices.
And you get the rural life, but you're 30 minutes away from the city if you want to go see a show or go to
Oh my
dinner.
God, that's awesome. I didn't realize about those USDA loans.
Yeah, so Sandy Valley is a good place for that.
So Spencer, don't ever be afraid of asking anything on this channel. You can, I should be careful with that. You should definitely just, when it comes to Las Vegas real estate, feel free to ask whatever you'd like. Good question. Aki says, how much percentage down for a no-doc loan? I don't know if they even still have those. They used to have them in Cleveland where I lived years ago. Do they do no-doc loans much anymore?
I haven't seen no-docs. There's probably some where you can get it on like the hard money side. I'd have to check into them though, because it's not something like back in the day, before the meltdown, that was done every day, all day.
Really?
But now not so much. So you have
That's
to get
why
it
we had a
on hard
meltdown,
money.
right?
That's why we had it, because you could do no-doc and 100% financing, and while you're at it, buy 2 investment properties on that too.
Right.
So that's why we had a meltdown. But right now they're available like on in the hard money section. So I have to look into it and see how much the down payment is on that.
That's a good question. Thank you, Aki. Good question. I hope I'm saying your name right. Oh my God. I just said I hope I'm saying your name right, and I just saw good pronunciation of my name. It said like Saki, Japanese drink, but of course without the S. How funny was that? Oh my God.
Good job.
Lady Victoria, good to see you. Any events in April? So I don't know if you guys have been tuning in, but I've been doing events videos on my channel once a month. Although this month I'm so embarrassed, I did not include NASCAR. Freaking NASCAR's here.
I just went to that. It was pretty
Did you
fun.
go?
It was, yeah, but yeah, it was really fun.
I feel like such an idiot. You know what it is? It's like it didn't even cross my mind because I don't think they've had NASCAR for a while, right? Out there? Or was it closed
No, I
down
think
there?
they did it every.
Clearly, it's not on my
I
radar.
don't know that it's been as popular lately. Like,
Yeah.
It was the. I wasn't there on the Sunday, the big race. I was there on Saturday.
Wow.
And there was a lot of room in the stands and stuff, but it was fun.
Fun. Anyway, I missed it. But yes, there's lots of events coming up in April. Stay tuned for my video. I don't have my list in front of me, or I would give you a little preview, but just stay tuned. And honestly, guys, just tune into my channel, my Instagram. I'm going to be doing some reels over there with like weekly events. So you can check out like new stuff that comes out each week. And then stay tuned to this channel. If you're not subscribed, why are you watching? That's all I have to say. Just stay tuned. Again, for those of you who just joined us, we are at Casa Don Juan. I think they had a big party show up, so our food seems to be a little bit delayed, but I'm really stoked about the food to arrive because I'm really freaking hungry.
But we gotta show this salsa.
The salsa
again.
is so
It is pretty
good.
amazing.
I mean, we've pretty much gone through the whole bowl, and we're going to continue. Cross Country Gal. Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh my God, it's been so long since I've seen your name pop up here. Do the property taxes in Vegas stay the same as listed on Redfin and other websites after you purchase the house, or do they get reassessed at a higher amount? For,
That's a great question.
really good question.
Okay, so they've been a little. So no, they stay the same.
Yes.
The taxes will stay the same, but they've been a little bit sneaky lately. Okay.
Oh, let's hear it.
So recently, well, within the last couple years, Las Vegas has said that if you're going to be if you're going to buy as a second home or an investor, then you're going to pay a higher tax rate, right? But how they've done that is they send out a little card to you that most people think
this
is
big.
just, yeah, most people think it's just junk mail because you get so much junk mail if you buy a house anyway. So they send out that little baby card like that to you, and if you don't fill it out, then they raise your taxes, assuming that you're an investor or a second home.
But they don't go to like 13%.
No.
Crazy. It's
Like
minimal.
it's a small percentage, but still, it's something to watch out for. So after you buy a house, you want to watch it.
Hello. Yes, thank you.
Oh, nice.
And I think we had guacamole.
Guacamole?
Yes, thank
Sure.
you. Oh, hey guy, what do you think?
Like shrimp cocktail. I've never seen shrimp cocktail like that before.
Phoenix, would you like some shrimp cocktail while you're doing research for us? This is the largest shrimp cocktail I've ever seen. It's almost like ceviche. And then they have like a accoutrement galore. Look at this. Tapatio, crackers, you got a little lime. I'm going to do a little lime squirt just for the hell of it. All over the camera. You guys get that? Did you taste that? Did you smell that? This is called smell-o-vision. Hey. Oh my God, it's all over the
How do you
camera.
eat this?
I don't know, but I gotta wipe the camera off. Oh my God. Okay. I think you use the spoon. We're gonna try. It's as big as my head. Oh, it's the same drink. It's the same cup. It's the margarita
Whoever
or
suggested the
shrimp cocktail.
shrimp cocktail,
That's
good
all
job.
you go.
Good
That's
job.
all you. So
Oh, you're not gonna do anything?
no, I mean that spoon right here is all you. That's
Oh, you're gonna do it
Oh
first?
my God, how do we do this? All right, this is like mukbang. This is a lot. Okay, I don't even know what to do here.
Let me find a shrimp.
I can't. I want the guac with the avocado. Phoenix, you have to try a bite. There we go. Oh my God. Oh my God, so good. This is really good, you guys. You all need to come out and drink with me. That's yes, Miriam. Yes, you do. I'm actually quite fun. I'm just going to use my finger on that one. It's good, right?
It's really good.
This is like a
And like sauteed in like their salsa.
God,
Is it the same? I think it's the same as the salsa.
no, it's like
Is it
a
different? Is it lighter?
lime, tomato.
I feel like I'm gonna double dip in it. Right?
Please double dip, we're friends. We can make out later. It's fine. Everybody's time. Okay.
Did you taste it with the avocado?
I did. You have to try the avocado. This is incredible. You guys, Casa Don Juan, downtown. There's a few locations around town. You guys have to come to this place. This is one of my favorite spots. I'm going to move this. Oh man, the rest of our business sold out. Here it comes. Hold on.
All right, you have a tamale and a taco.
Right over here. Oh, look at that. I'll show you all in a minute.
You have a tamale and enchilada. Hot plate, be careful, okay?
Yummy.
And asada here.
Thank you.
Up here.
Some water.
Water, sure.
All right. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of this. All right. We got tamale and a taco. Phoenix, like your plate. Tamale and enchilada. That's my sweet little 15-year-old. Hello. He's not little at all. Now we're gonna go carne asada. This is a hot mess. I'm just
Yummy.
yum. Okay, for those of you who just tuned in, we are at Casa Don Juan, downtown Las Vegas, and we have a shrimp cocktail here that I can't stop eating. Look at this, it's like Jaws. It like takes over the whole screen. Thank you. Yes, right in the middle. Thank you so much. And some guacamole. Why does this all feel like it's so close to the camera? I'm like feeling really bad about it. Sorry guys, but we want you to really smell and feel this food with us here.
Hey, but I didn't want to like cut off the taxes because the taxes in Vegas are amazing. Like you're gonna see they're way lower than anywhere else. You just have to watch that little card after you buy the
Watch
house.
for the card, or honestly, you don't even have to wait for the card. You can go online and you can send your information in and register the house as such. We walk our clients through that at the end of the process, but yeah, online is what it's at. And first of all, why are you looking on Redfin? Why are you not registered with us as a possible buyer? We can send you the actual, real, up-to-date info. All right.
Okay, I gotta try the beans because every Mexican place is way better.
All of the beans. All right.
How to make beans.
They definitely, the
They're
salsa
good.
and the beans are on point. This freaking shrimp cocktail, I'm about to drink and bathe in it. I'm not gonna lie. What restaurant are you with? Hey, Jennifer, we are again at Casa Don Juan. I just got guacamole on my arm.
Yours,
No, I can't wait. Casa Don Juan on Main Street. There's multiple locations. Really, really good. Another question. Let's see what else we got here. You go and take a bite. Eat your thing. It's in. Do your thing. Girl, I'm looking for Washington investment property. Miriam, you better reach out. She lived there for 7 years and moved back to the home state of Vegas. You know it. Mm-hmm. Lady Victoria says, am I back to doing driving tours for clients? Yes and no. With the crazy market that we're in right now, it has been really tough because we are all stretched so thin, just running around. You know, it feels like as a realtor, we've had to do like, normally we would have to show 4 to 7 houses before we write an offer, and now we're actually in the process where we have to literally show sometimes 20 to 30 homes before we, and write 5 to 6 offers before we're accepting, depending on budget and what the clients are willing to do in terms of over. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. So it's because our team is so slammed with really serving our active buyer clients. It's made doing tours a lot more limited. I've been doing some driving tours and stuff like that over on the Cerrone Group channel. So if you're not watching that channel, please tune in. They're
really
360
good,
tours.
too.
So if you're watching on your phone, you just turn your phone or you can scroll and move it. You control the camera view. So it's amazing. They're beautiful videos. We've done several areas of town. I am going to probably do some live driving tours, which always scares the crap out of me because, God forbid, what if I'm coached left on one in a freaking accident or something while I'm on live on YouTube. But I am always very nervous about it. But you know, I would do it with obviously a cameraman or somebody who could like operate the camera. But I'm going to do a little bit of that as well. But I'm going to be doing a series. I used to call it my 3-hour tour, where I would literally drive you around the town and give you my take on this is the city, this is what's great, here's what you need to know. So. Working on that, but we've just been really strapped and very, very busy. Okay, I'm going to eat my carne asada.
Okay, I'm excited to hear about the food. Is it
This
good?
is amazing.
Yummy?
It's
You
always so
cut it up and
good.
put it in the...
I do,
Or you
yes.
just eat it plain like
No,
that?
I kind of eat it plain right now, but I'm going to probably make a little
This
taco.
guacamole too is worth trying right here.
Yeah, it's
The
good.
right, yes.
Alright, here we go. Cheers. Are we going to do cheers? Ooh, guacamole. Good. Limey. Very lime. Good lime. Oh my god, that was so good. Phoenix, what do you think? Try the shrimp. Please try the shrimp. Let's get a 16-year-old's perspective on the
I'm
shrimp.
excited to bust open this tamale right here.
Please bust it open.
So the meat...
Wonderful. Do you
Yeah.
have water?
Oh, I need water. Yeah.
All right. What do you got? Bust it open. Let's see.
Busting it.
I love a good tamale. Tamales are by far
Do you
my
want to try
favorite.
it?
No, I'm gonna order my own in a minute. And Phoenix has an extra one over there. He's got the dessert tamale, which is pineapple raisin. This ghetto style right now. Mommy, hot. That's the tamale. Hot pink. It is. It's raisin and pineapple. It's delicious. It's like a dessert. Ghetto style right here on the Las Vegas Gal channel. You're welcome.
Tamale looks amazing.
Oh wow, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Put some salsa on top of that thing. There you go. All right, let me check some more questions here. Phoenix, try that shrimp. You're gonna thank me later. All right, we've got. Let's see. Are you Kate +8. D Express says I have a Kate +8 haircut. D. I highly encourage you, I appreciate that, shout out, to go look at Kate Plus 8's haircut. Her haircut is nowhere near mine. Hers was spiked in the front, real short in the back, and real long and
Does
ugly
she
in
still
the
have a
front.
show?
I don't know, and I don't care. But here's the news. This is not Kate Plus 8. This is Las Vegas guy. Get over it, okay?
That's why it's hard eating on camera because
know.
when something comes out of your mouth.
What, baby? It's good? Okay, Phoenix gives it thumbs up from a 16-year-old. That shrimp is...
Yeah, we're gonna
I don't
have to
even
go
like
back and
It's,
see
he doesn't even like shrimp. He's eating the shrimp. He's
who
going to eat it all.
suggested the shrimp cocktail because
There
it's
was like
good.
4 people that said they want shrimp. You guys, thank you for the suggestion on this freaking shrimp. Okay. Holly says, I have family looking to buy in the summer of 2022. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here you go, babe. She said, Holly, hey Holly, we appreciate you, love you, love you, love you, love you. She said, I've lost it and it's back. Family looking to buy in summer of 2023. Should they connect with you now or towards the end of this year? What would you say to that, Amber?
Let's start a game plan.
Today, girl.
Because you never
today.
know, like there's things that you might have to do when you work out the job, right? Maybe it's to be within a certain area as far as your payments. That's going to require so much down payment.
Now is better than later.
So yeah, let's get you started right now so you have a game plan and you have something to work towards. It's always good when you have a goal in front of you, right? So like if it's, if your goal is to move in the summer of 2023, we love you for it. Good job. We want you to be here in the summer of 2023. But let's plan a goal so you know how much to save, you know what you need to do with your job, you know whatever it is that you need to do. Sometimes there's credit things you need to fix too, so then we can have a game plan on that.
Yeah,
and
it's
get you started.
sooner rather than later. And it doesn't mean it has to be an in-depth conversation up front. It's just genuinely like, just let's start the conversation.
Yeah.
You might have a question that spurs into another part of the conversation that you had no idea to think about. So,
And sometimes
please
I'll
have
see
them
people
reach
that
out.
get super excited and they're like, okay, let's start right
Yeah.
now. So you never
Good
know where it's
question,
gonna
Holly.
go.
Thank you as always for supporting us. We love you, love you, love you. Okay, let's see what else we got here.
You want me to go through them so you
No,
can
I
eat?
got it. How long do you think, DC says, how long do you think it'll take for housing prices in California to start lowering from the exodus?
I don't know. I kind of wonder that. What do you think? Though?
I don't know. I feel like they are kind of experiencing a low inventory as well right now because COVID really kind of messed us up with inventory. If you guys don't, I know it feels like COVID's 5 years ago, but it really is. There was a moratorium on eviction, so people could not like get rid of the people who were living in their homes. So they weren't investors and people who own these homes couldn't sell them. They weren't receiving rent. It was like this whole mess. So it really froze the market for quite some time. Somebody just asked where we are. We're at Casa Juan downtown on Main Street. If you want to know,
It's really yummy. You should
Yeah.
try it.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I keep seeing, because I watch what the highest growing cities are. Vegas
Yes.
is always up there.
Yes.
Phoenix is always up there. San Diego, which I love San Diego, it's amazing. But
I was just there last weekend.
yeah, it's amazing in
Good.
San
Sorry,
Diego.
guys.
Yeah. San Diego
What
is
happens when you
always.
eat on camera?
I know, right?
so
I just
sorry.
had something coming out of my mouth too. But San Diego's always up there. So I don't know. As far as the exodus, there's a lot of people moving out and they're moving everywhere.
There's a lot of people
California,
moving
But
in
then
general.
but people
Yeah.
go too. So I don't know, is it investors or
I don't know.
or people come and take your place because California has amazing weather and stuff like that. But their taxes are a little bit high.
I don't know. I don't really think that there can be a dip in California pricing. And so, the only thing that I could see would affect that greatly would be like interest rates. All right, I think we're back. Are we back? I think we're back. Go ahead.
So we were just talking about, so I don't know if their gas prices get too high too, because they're talking about like $7 a gallon there in California or something like that. Crazy amount.
I'm going to move this large shrimp cocktail, the largest shrimp cocktail I've ever seen in my life.
Over to the other side.
To the other side, check me out. Again, we are at Casa Juan downtown on Main Street. They were kind enough to let us go live today. I was a little nervous that it wasn't going to happen, but they said yes. And
And it is pretty amazing.
it's freaking amazing.
I haven't tried the taco yet, but I need to try it.
Please go there. While you do that, I'm going to say, Mark Anthony says, we moved to the northwest side and love the local casinos. We hardly go to the strip. Lacey's touring drives definitely help. Thanks, Mark. And I used to run marketing for those local casinos that you're going to, and I do like to talk about those. They are like community centers of the Las Vegas Valley. In every area of town, we've got these local casinos that have bowling alleys and have, you know, hotels for your friends that come in from out of town, and they have awesome buffets and really nice steakhouses and movie theaters and food courts and all this cool stuff. And it literally becomes kind of like a little community center in our city, a little bit, right? Like each side of town has their own version. Okay, let me see what you think of this taco, bro. As we all turn our focus on you while you just take your first bite. You're welcome, by the way. Sorry about that. The shrimp cocktail, by the way, you guys.
The tacos really good.
Order it.
They have really good tacos. Like that. You can tell that like the, you know, the shell, like
Tortilla. The tortilla
But
shell.
it's hard shell.
No, but they like make them
But
fresh
they fried
here.
it. Yeah, they made them fresh. You
Place
can tell
is
it's
legit.
straight out of the fryer. So it's really
They even
good.
have like a dessert case that's like, I swear to you, it's almost like they fly to Mexico to bring these desserts in. It's pretty freaking good. All right, let me go
What
back
kind of
up.
desserts? Are we going to fit those in?
I'm not really sure, actually. Miriam says she needs to go out drinking with me because I'm her twin. Girl, I better get a phone call from you soon.
yeah.
Hello, DM me on Instagram at Las Vegas Down.
Maybe you need more
Chris says he has seen pools smaller than my margarita. You are correct, sir. Let me show you again. Nah. It's as big as my head. Like, super awesome. This place is rad. And if you're ever down here, like for First Friday, it's a really fun experience. They got the music going. You can sit out on the patio. It's really fun. All right, what do we got here? Will you please help me find a home that's close to this trip? Rocky. Sure. Just let us know. We are ready. We are here. We are willing.
Wasn't that one of your favorite things? Is the vintage ones?
I
We're
love
close to
vintage
the
Vegas
crib?
homes, and we're sitting within walking distance right now of some vintage Vegas homes here in Las Vegas. That
And what's your favorite thing about like the vintage Vegas
I
houses?
think
Just
for
because
me,
they have a lot of land and
history.
stuff?
I think it's definitely land. I think it's the history that comes with it, right? I don't know. I just love the idea that there was some kind of swanky 70s tea party that happened at the house. You know what a tea party is? You know what a tea party is? Your face just changed.
The blink
Yeah.
look on my face?
We're not going to go into what a key party is. For those of you who are following, do I have anything in my teeth? No, I'm good. Feel free to drop it in the comments for a sweet friend, Amber. No, I'm just kidding. I just love the history. I love that there's stories to be told from that home, and I love that they are not like every other home. Like, as much as I love living in Las Vegas, the one thing that I've complained about since I was a kid is that many of the homes. Do you want some more shrimp cocktail, babe? Do you want some more guac? Yes. Is that many of the homes look the same because we have a lot of tract homes and a lot of master plan communities.
Yeah.
And while I love those, because I do, hey Kirk, good to see you. Why I love those because I do. There's something to be told for a home that's unique and that's one of a kind. And I'm just a big fan of like homes with character. I like homes with character.
Yeah, I like the.
You want to know what a tea party is? You want to know?
Is it? Okay.
Phoenix, cover your ears. Cover your ears right now. Okay, my 16-year-old's covering his ears. It's when everybody, this happened in the 60s and 70s. I don't do this. I've never been to one of these, but there's a bowl in the middle of the room. Everybody puts their keys in the bowl. And then whoever's keys you draw out is who you go home with.
Oh.
Now, obviously, I'm not imagining that's actually happening, but I just feel like Las Vegas has those kind of stories to tell, right?
So you wonder what kind of key party was going on?
I just want to know what kind of party. I just said key party because it was funny, and now I'm going to get shit for it for the next 25 minutes.
And you like
Phoenix,
it, I
you can take
didn't
your
know-
hands
you
off
like it,
your
I didn't know
ears.
what it was.
I love that you didn't know what it was. That's why I brought it up, because I know how innocently sweet you are. My sweet Amber Coleman. I lost viewers, and we're down 3 people because I didn't like the joke. It's fine. All right. Nope, we're not talking about it, Phoenix. Don't ask me questions. I'll explain it later. I'll explain it later. All these people are saying K plus 8. Oh, hey, Walnut. Looking good, Lacey and Amber from Paul and Kathy Pucateri.
Oh, yay!
Hey, Paul and Kathy. Love you guys. How's the baby? They have a baby. They have a grandson now.
When
Oh, Phoenix says hi, Paul and Kathy. He says hello. He got so excited when I said your name. See?
Oh, I'm excited to see the Grammy.
I know.
I'll send a
I know,
picture.
that sweet baby. I want to kiss him so much. Are you at the Dewdrop Inn? Edward, I'll have you know I know exactly what movie reference you just made. The Dewdrop Inn was where Demi Moore was a singer, and it was the movie One Crazy Summer. Thank you very much. And who else was in it? Bobcat Goldthwait, John Cusack,
I don't even know who's
Demi
talking about.
Moore.
But good
I'm a
job.
really big nerdy 80s, 70s, and 80s movie fan, like and 90s. Honestly, movies. Period. So if I did good with that one, do drop in, Edward.
Drop another line and see if she knows it.
Michael Marancini says, love your channel, learning a lot about Vegas. How realistic is to time a house sale out of state and purchase in Vegas? Michael, great question. We do it every single day, all day. All it takes is you need to make sure that you're giving yourself, you have to be in contract before you start looking for a house. So if you're selling a home, let's say in Arizona, you're moving to Vegas, you have to have a buyer for your home, but you need to negotiate with your buyer that you have 3 to 6 months, to be probably 3 months, it's more realistic, but 3 to 6 months to look for a home before they actually make you move out, and then they get to take ownership of the home.
That's how, yeah. most
That's
people
what we're
do.
doing.
There is something
It's very
called the bridge
realistic.
loan too.
Oh, that's right. Talk about that. Talk about that.
So the bridge loan, and it's very specific, like how you can do it. But the bridge loan is when you're selling the other house, let's say in Arizona, and then you're buying this house. It's allowing you to take the equity out of the Arizona house to put it on the new house, and then you have up to 6 months to be able to sell the Arizona house. So that way
90
you
days, 6 months.
no, yeah, it's 180 days. So that way you have time to be able to, number one, not have to compete with the contingency because it's hard to compete with the
hard.
contingency,
Yeah.
right?
It's
But
very
then,
realistic to still buy it on eBay. Very
yeah, you can do it. It's just, we have to look at the debt ratios and make sure everything lines up, but it's a good option to have, especially when you're moving from another state. That way you don't have to ask them. But right now, a lot of people are getting the sellers or the new buyers of the house that you're vacating to give free rent backs or at least a rent back where you're paying something.
Buyers are basically doing anything it takes to win.
And it seems like that in any city.
Yeah.
So you could do it either or way. You just have to look and see if the bridge loan works for you.
So bridge loan is a really good option.
Uh-huh.
But even if you're not able to do that, which most people should be able to do that, right?
Well, depending on the debt ratio.
Debt
but
ratio.
Sometimes it's a little bit hard on the debt ratio, so we have to look and see.
But even if you can't qualify for that, like just know we do it every day, all day. 95% of our clients are from out of state. So we do this all the time, and it's very, very possible to really be able to say, hey, you know, I'm selling my house. As long as you're past certain contingencies, you're in a really good place, and you've negotiated with the buyer of your home that you need time to find a new place, you're golden. And because buyers are willing to do that these days, you're golden, right?
And that's why you need that game plan.
Girl, that's why you tell us today. All right, what else we got here? Great question, by the way. Thank you, Michael. What's the average build time on a new construction home? Alan, thank you for that question. Oh, Alan. So, if this was, oh my God. So if this was 24 months ago, I would have said 4 to 6 months. Due to COVID and due to a lot of supply chain demand issues and things like that, we are now looking at 8, 9, and 12 months. I have a client who's building a custom home with a custom home builder in town. And there's total all in. Well, from the time they break ground on the home, we just did a shovel ceremony the other day. Hey, DR, just did a shovel ceremony the other day. But that was already 5, 6 months after they bought the land, right? So all in, they're looking at 16 months for a custom home. 12 months door to door from the time they break ground to when they actually get the keys. So 8, 9, 12 months. But the good news is, guys, is there's still quick move-in opportunities. And because our team is filled with incredible agents who are more than me and out in the field all day, every day, we are friends and really good contacts and connections with a lot of the people who run the priority list at these builders. So when we know that we've got a buyer that's ready to go, and we've got a really good friend that we've made with the sales agent on staff, guess who they call first when they know that we're going to be easy to work with, we know that we're going to get our paperwork done on time, we're not going to be a hassle. They call our team. So when you work with our team, you're not only getting access to, you know, homes that are hitting the market, you know, pocket listings, that's what they call them, homes that are hitting the market before anybody else knows about it. You're also kind of higher on the list when it comes to priority with a lot of these builders. So really good to know.
And I've seen some of the builders recently go to where they're not selling them until the house is like in framing.
Right.
So then they can close it in
within 3 to 9, 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 months.
Because I would think for the builders to wait 12 months, the whole market's changed by then, and then they can make more money too.
So we are,
So I think that's mostly like the first-time home buyer builders.
yeah, we're not doing a ton of like start from scratch with our builder. We'll definitely do it, but most of what we're doing with our clients with new builds is we have relationships. If you need a home within the next 33, 6 months, good. Are you guys good?
Yeah, I think
Thank you.
we're good.
If you guys need a home within XYZ time frame, then we're working with our builder connections and partners to say, what do you have that's falling out of contract? What do you have that's something that's going to hit the market that nobody's going to know about? So it never even hits the market, and you get to just put your bid in, you get the house, and it's a nice perk. I'm just going to have some more of this. Do you want some more of this shrimp cocktail? I know you do.
It looks amazing.
She wants it. Watch this, guys. Watch.
We'll have to go back.
That's the largest shrimp cocktail I've ever seen in my entire life. And I want to bathe in it. It's so freaking good. All right. Hey, Liv. Good to see you. Hey, Chris. Love low-key party jokes. All right, let me look at some questions here.
Like
The guac, the tomato, oh my god, nobody's making out with me tonight, I'll tell you that right now. That's some oniony stuff, but it's so good.
I'm really beginning
Shots
to
fired on
Kate.
Kate. Oh, that's okay. Shots fired on Kate Plus 8. Reminds me of the East Coast, West Coast rap battles in the 90s. Can't wait for Lacey's diss track to drop. Oh, you know, I don't know if you ever do like karaoke with me. You just need to know I'm a really foul mouthed rapper and I'm really good at it, just so y'all know. Oh, look at that. Walnuts. Kathy and Paul said we love you guys. Thank you.
We love you too.
Give the baby a kiss because happy new grandparents. He was born on the 15th or 16th, I believe. I forget the date right. He was born, maybe it was the 14th, but he's been around for a couple weeks.
Send a picture.
I know. I did see a picture. He's very fat baby. Very fat baby, like 9 pounds or something crazy. So we are wrapping up our dinner. Let's give like a full blown like rundown of what we thought about the food here.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, no, we are
I mean, but I'm a
very.
big fan of Mexican.
We love Mexican food. But we are very snobby Mexican food eaters here.
But
in Boca.
if they get the beans and the salsa right, then you're
Then you know
good,
everything's
right?
fine. And
You do like the meat, it looks like.
I'm still eating the meat, but yes, I do like a good carne asada dish. I'm not gonna lie. They need to me get the margaritas, the salsa, the two top priorities. Beans are third. And now I'm gonna add shrimp cocktail because this shrimp cocktail was bomb.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't even think to order the shrimp cocktail.
I wouldn't either. Thank you guys for that suggestion.
Yeah, that was an amazing suggestion, especially when it comes out looking like that.
Like a goblet of shrimp,
Yeah.
right?
Somebody's asking what the name of the restaurant is.
Casa Don Juan.
I'm going to remember that by the end of the night. Oh, we are at the end of the night, huh?
Casa Don Juan off of Main Street. There are multiple locations. Highly, highly recommend it, you guys. They have a Frida Kahlo wall. Really cool
Really
artwork.
cute in here, too.
Really fun. They all dress up. Like this is not your mom and pop shop. They definitely know what they're doing, but they are locally owned, which is what we're doing here today. Locally owned. Phoenix, from a 16-year-old perspective, my sweet son Phoenix is with us. Buddy, come on. What do you think?
I think it's amazing. Like, look at this.
Pink tamales, guys.
This is a dessert tamale. I ate the entirety of my dish. I ate like half of my mom's dish, half of Amber's shrimp cocktail, a lot of the chips, salsa, beef dip, and guacamole. This place is amazing. It's really good. Thank you.
Thank you, babe. Can you tell he's his mother's son? I mean, let's just say. Casa Don Juan. Yes, lady. Thank you. February 15th. I told you 15th or 16th. See, Aunt Lacey knows the date.
Oh,
That's when
Aunt
the dates
Lacey's
were.
got it down, huh?
I haven't seen him
A
yet,
little
though.
3-week-old.
Oh
He's
my
9
God.
pounds.
He was a
Eating
fat,
good,
chunky little baby. I can't wait.
Aw.
See, we take a personal interest in your lives. I am like literally threw her baby shower. Okay, I threw the baby shower at my house. Okay, so that's how much we love our clients. How much they're more than clients, so they definitely become like family.
Yeah.
I love this Terry family. Love you guys so much. Thank you for always tuning in, of course. And thank you to everybody else. We really love you. Whether it's Kate plus 8 or not. Oops. Sorry, I pushed the table.
You should just spike it up.
I know, I just have to cut it so that it spikes up.
Oh, no, don't
Hey,
cut it.
Olivia, good to see you, babe. You're joining us right at the end. We're going to wrap it up tonight, but thank you again for joining us. We're going to do more of these. We're going to try to get her to do like once a month with me.
Yeah, we could do that. And thank you for the questions.
Yeah,
This
this was
good
great.
with all the questions that are coming in.
I love being able to answer. Those are a lot of different questions. We don't get a lot of those.
Yeah, great
so
questions.
We go live Wednesdays or Thursday mornings. We try to do like a morning or an early morning thing so we can give you guys like updates on the market. But honestly, at the end of the day, for us, it's like just being available for you. So we're gonna try to do more evening stuff. This Thursday, guys, you need to tune in and mark your calendars, watch your notifications.
What's going on this Thursday?
Every Thursday, I'm doing a live cocktails and questions by myself.
Oh, nice.
Last Thursday, Jacob Life in Vegas showed up and joined me. Thank you very much.
Where are you doing it this Thursday?
It's a secret. Nope, can't tell you. It's going to be a secret last minute reveal. But we basically go live at a local spot in Las Vegas, and we try to showcase the spot like we're doing tonight. But honestly, it's just me being available for questions. So tune in this Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be live. Tomorrow we've got another video coming out on my channel. Amber's got her own channel too, guys. It's in the description below. Please subscribe. Smash that like button. Let us know that you're happy about what we're doing. We love you. We're so happy that you joined us for dinner tonight. Are you happy with dinner?
I'm very happy. I mean, how do you not be happy?
It's Mexican food.
Mexican
How can you
food.
be happy? We're gonna finish our chips
We're
and
gonna finish the chips
salsa.
and salsa.
We love you. Tune in Thursday, 7 p.m.
Bye. Love you
and
guys.
See you soon.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her to do her own on her channel. We're working on it, guys. Let us know in the comments.
Baby steps.
Thank you again for all the questions.